Well, I just came on here to really say, do you know how long I've been waiting for this?
I was gonna start the show like that. I was gonna
make a name for myself here.
I was about to make a name for myself
today.
Oh, I wish he ain't say. I wish he didn't speak, bro.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. He sounded like how he did in the show.
Nah, bro.
I thought he did what he did in the show.
Anybody that has a problem with his accent has never heard Occasion talk.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how he sounded on the show to me. Like
anybody who says like, "Oh, why does he sound like that?" Never talk to an Occasion a day in their life. That's
exactly how
they sound. That's what I'm saying. And not only did he sound like him, it was accurate. Like people were like, "Yeah, I know what he was saying." Very accurate.
The dialect and everything. It was very accurate.
It made me internally violent. I don't know if it's because
I didn't like it.
It was just because it was Channing Tatum doing it.
Maybe that's fun because I didn't like it. One bit. I cringed.
You know, I feel
if
like
the nigga that played Elvis slid out and said that same shit, people would be like, "Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's
good right there. That's good right there.
That's good. That boy good."
I feel like if he was just a little slimmer and they blacked his eyes, I probably would have just let it slide completely. Just a little things.
I think if they had blacked his eyes, which would have been cool, I think for this they shouldn't have did it just because the fact that his character was so goofy that it would look off.
Yeah, it would have looked hokey if they would have did it. But I do like that it glowed whenever he did the powers. Like his eyes went purple when he did it.
Yeah, he was going crazy. They all were going crazy in that.
He was absolutely going crazy.
Oh no, he was going crazy.
He went the hard. Now I think the
hard. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this?
It's crazy because going back when I'm
gonna make a name for myself here.
Going back when I watched it again, Elektra really didn't do shit.
She didn't do anything but be bad. That's it. She's bad as hell. That's it.
He's like, going out there.
She stabbed a couple niggas.
You just seen her like.
Right,
Lord.
Everything was in slow motion.
I still think out of all of them, Blade had the best kill when he killed.
Absolutely, it wasn't even close.
He wrapped his tongue around his neck and I said, "Oh,
that nigga Blade was cooking, bro.
That was going crazy."
Hey, when he said there's only one Blade.
Hey, Kenny, Rob, part of me wanted to hear, "You ready to die, motherfucker?"
He ready to die, motherfucker. Man, that's my favorite scene. The whole series.
I'm hoping he would say that, bro.
Bro, I cried laughing on that scene. I said, I know they just do
it wasn't threatening at all. It was fucking hilarious.
It was good. Like,
are you ready to die?
You ready to die, motherfucker?
Like, bro, why was there a delay in between?
Bro, that shit was trash.
That's just as bad as I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I messed with that.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was good.
Do you know who I am?
She was.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Didn't they do that in one of the X-Men movies too?
I'm also Jason Statham.
Who the fuck?
Wait, what? Wait. Joe, what did you say?
I was gonna say, didn't he say that in one of the X-Men movies too? The Juggernaut bitch.
Yeah, he said it. He said it.
The Last Stand.
The Last Stand, and then he also said it in Deadpool.
Because it was in like the back of a semi, wasn't it?
It's when it was when
what's her name? Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde pulled him into the concrete.
Oh, that's right.
Like, not so tough now, all the way down there. He's like, you know who I am.
I still
bitch.
I still don't think I've ever completely sat through Deadpool 2. Like I've always either watched the beginning or I've caught the end.
It took a couple more for me to like it. The first 2 times I watched it, I didn't like it. It was like I had to watch a couple more times. I was like, okay, this ain't that bad.
I don't know.
Was that the same Juggernaut?
No, that's a different Juggernaut.
No, you know what's wild though? Speaking of X-Men Last Stand, that movie had so much build up for what's his name? Angel was his name. And nothing came from it. Nothing came from it.
He just flared out his wings and flew away.
Yeah, like I was like, okay.
He's
had this whole beginning scene, which was fire.
Yeah, he got special too.
He got the fuck up through.
He really did. Showed up and left.
Hey, that movie made me ask. I don't care. Had one of the greatest flexes I've ever seen in any movie. That man dropped the Golden Gate Bridge at the front door. That nigga was him.
I mean, that's fair.
I can't make a name for myself.
I can't make a name for myself. You just let everyone know what happened here today.
What's What's a superhero hot take that y'all have? Like superhero movie hot take, like a movie that's bad that you really like, or a movie that everybody likes that you don't really like.
The Flash is number 1.
Dude, that shit was funny.
That's a nasty one.
I don't actually think it's number 1, but I do really like it.
Yeah, that shit's gross.
How many times you watched in theaters again?
4?
5.
Oh my god,
That's disgusting.
that's $100.
That's crazy.
$100 going to see
crazy.
the
That's crazy.
No.
It is.
I had the AMC pass.
Oh,
Oh.
well, you spent the theoretical $100.
It was Monopoly money.
Hey, that's big bucks, Joe.
Yeah,
That's wild. I
That's
wouldn't
like-
want to sit through that.
that's like a nigga having a Costco membership. That's crazy.
Hey, you got a Sam's Club one. Shut up.
Sam's Club and Costco. Fuck you.
Damn, Jamil.
God damn it.
What's he
Hey,
getting shot at?
can I send you with my pre-workout orders to Costco?
You
I'll
can
send
take
you the
my
money.
card.
Hey, I've never even seen a Costco before. I should have went there. Don't they have those hot dogs are super cheap or something?
They do, and they got the chicken bake.
Stop. All right. We got to put stop that voice. It's giving me nightmares.
What I say? They got the chicken.
They got
Bro.
the chicken bake, bitch.
Everywhere I
He does
go,
it too good.
everywhere I go, I see his face.
Hey, man, you can't be mad at me for doing an accent the way it's supposed to be. Be mad at yourself, yeah?
My superhero hot take would be I prefer Spider-Man 1 over Spider-Man 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's my.
I think that's actually fair. That's actually I don't think that's too hot. What I would say is in a lot of ways I prefer Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Speak on it.
I was say, Keanu Jalil for here for that.
Speak on it.
I actually like when you I like the Spider-Man scenes a lot more in Andrew's than I did in Tobey's. I just think the acting in Andrews wasn't as good, but I think everything else is better. Almost.
I liked his Spider-Man, but I didn't like him outside of the costume.
Yeah, right.
Legit bad Spider-Man movies.
Huh?
I don't think Andrew's Spider-Man movies were actually bad. Like
They're not bad.
The first one was good.
The first one was very good.
I was
Now,
I thought
the
that
second
was
one,
solid.
though.
Electro got his powers and his gap closed. I was like,
Bruh. You want to
He
like
became
talk about anger? I got so angry,
yeah, when his teeth went eek, I was like,
bro.
oh,
When you
fuck
get
this.
shocked and your enamel comes back, I
That's
got mad.
Crazy.
Yes, I got mad.
And your
is
acne
crazy.
clears up.
And then now he got a fade now, so I was kind of like,
It's like when I
And he was
a
bald
nigga.
at the top. Now he got a fade.
Nah, bro. That's on Tom Holland's resume, bro. That ain't got shit to do with Andrew.
he
Leave
was
that nigga
bald
out
with
of
promos.
That's
I was
true.
going to say he coming to Tom Holland's world. All of a sudden he got a crispy
That was-
fade.
And
That was
he's
that
fit
nigga.
too. And he got muscles.
Yeah, how you get faded up like crossing worlds?
There was a barber. There was a barber on the way. Hold on. I got you.
I want to say on the way.
Turn your head.
So
Turn that way. Damn.
I'd probably say my
Stop
hot
looking in my
take.
eyes.
My hot take. Eric Bana was the most comic accurate Hulk.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
I don't like it, but you're not wrong.
That
He's
end
the-
scene pissed me off. I don't.
Absolutely, 100%.
That end scene pissed me off.
But it's just
When he
he's
looked up with the hat, he was
There-
Not even that.
even. It's like even though the first hour of that movie drags, it
That
was
movie
the only
sucked.
movie. It was the only movie to truly dive into the duality of the Hulk. No other. Hulk
You know
movie-
what part pissed me off on anything. You know what part, KR.
Which one?
When
Shut up.
when the explosion, he was like, bro, when I was a child and I wanted to fight everybody in the theater.
Look, the comic slide. Look, beside that, the whole desert scene. I'll watch that shit 1,000 times. I don't give a fuck.
Actually, that movie
You want my powers?
and Ghost Rider 1 gave me two scenes that made me so angry. Like I've never been that angry in my life. That scene,
Nah,
My
he-
powers? Take it.
No,
You
not that desert scene where he was in the desert just fighting the army, bro. That man spit off a missile. And
no,
spit
that
it
was
back.
cold. That was cold.
He-
But
he
that
was in
other
that
scene in
desert.
Ghost Rider, the scene in Ghost Rider when he goes, "I'm down for one last ride." I was like, okay, he about to fight, and then he literally rolled with him and said, "All
Okay.
right," and then left. I said, "Bro, what?"
Kenny, I need you to know, I have watched those movies one time in my life. I will never watch them again.
Or in Ghost Rider 2 when he's like, "They're knocking at the door."
Sean, I was just about to talk about that. Listen, Ghost Rider 2. Katie told me to watch it.
Hey.
I warned you. I said, don't watch it. I said, don't watch it.
No. You said you told me to watch that. No, you told me to watch that shit.
Hold on, Kayon, what the fuck did you just do?
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
You get
I don't know. That's crazy. I'm him.
Nigga possible.
When he said that, what did he say? Something to the dad? I said, all right.
Oh, he's like, you're gonna wake my other side.
And that ugly like thing that his eye kept doing, bro.
He's knocking. He's knocking at the door. He's knocking at the door.
Hey,
bro, that whole movie, like,
I will.
Like, and I said, I remember looking at my dad. I said, they really made this. Like, multiple people produced it, watched it back, and said, we're gonna put this out. Like, this is crazy.
Like, when you got Nick Cage,
there's a little bit of saving grace for that second one. That second Ghost Rider has some crazy CGI.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It looked crazy.
Fights went like the in fight was actually pretty dope, but
that when he like took control of an entire tractor thingy, that shit was nice.
It's on fire, guys.
The movie just ain't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, I mean, he set a tractor on fire in the middle of a cornfield. If anything, that's just a danger to society.
Exactly.
Like, bro, what did you gain from that?
Nothing. He just hopped in and he's like, "Let's go."
Knocking at the
Oh my God, why? Who wrote that?
That was all him. That was all him. His line was just, "They're knocking at the door," and he was like, "There's a Nick Cage, you know what to do."
He's like, "Cage it up,
bro." You know what I mean? Like, overact his ass off.
Oh man, I have a friend. And, oh, he's close.
Wait, bro. Imagine if that was Keanu Reeves, bro.
Huh?
Imagine if that was.
He said, "Knocking at the door."
Keanu and Nick Cage are, to me, the same actor. They just do things on two different sides of the spectrum. One overdoes everything, and the other underdoes everything.
Yeah.
That's
they got the same voice. I do the same impersonation for both of them.
Oh yeah, Keanu's just, "Hey, hang 10," and then Nick Cage is like, "We're gonna go kidnap God."
All right, bro, chill.
My eyebrows are two separate people.
Oh, also, what is it? Spider-Man 3, I feel like if it had ended right when Venom appeared, like right when he turned into Venom, it would have been fine. It would have been just fine if it stopped right there. We had no problem.
We wouldn't get the classic scene. God, please kill Peter Parker.
No. This is after that. This is right. This is right when he turned into Venom.
I know. But
as soon as he,
so funny to me.
as soon as he lunges towards the screen, play credits.
I've never seen that level of hate in anything.
First Flash got that level of hate, bro.
And it wasn't even like he was at. It's one thing to be at home and be like, "Okay, look, I can't stand him. Please." You went to church. You went to church.
Sat in a pew, folded his hands, and knelt before God.
Hey, bro. Damn.
That's hatred. Late at night at church. Talking about
crazy. He went to confessions.
Also, Homecoming is the worst Spider-Man movie. I don't give a fuck. It is the worst Spider-Man movie.
I don't think so. I still think it's Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Wait, which one's Homecoming?
That's the first Tom Holland one.
And he's fighting who?
Vulture,
right?
Iron Boy.
I didn't. I didn't have a problem with that movie. It was an okay movie. It wasn't great.
Yeah,
I think it was just nothing.
Yeah,
I think in some situations, being nothing is worse than being bad.
It was just a movie to me. It was like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like
it was cool. It was cool. It wasn't nothing great. It wasn't bad. It was just cool. Like, it was okay. That second Spider-Man movie though. that man Mysterio.
See, that's a hot take. I thought Spider-Man 2 was a lot better than the first one and the second one. I mean, the third one, honestly.
I agree.
For the first trilogy or the Tom Holland one?
Tom Holland. I thought his second one was a look.
Honestly, I personally think the second Tom Holland Spider-Man
Far
movie
From Home, there you
was,
go.
but Far From Home was better than the first and the third movie.
Yeah,
But the
that's
third
why
one made me
that's what I
pop
said.
because you know we got them all to show
That's
up.
why
So that's cool.
I think, like, nostalgia aside, the movie was just it was alright. Like, it was just like all right.
So can I contest that real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because what the Green Goblin did to Aunt May, and their fight, like with Tom snapping and beating the shit out of him, and like the moment that they had when he had the speeder above his head and all that, like the whole end scene, I think it was more than just fan service. I think that the story was a lot deeper. I think it was, Tom Holland like growing into himself as Spider-Man, and he needed the other Spider-Man to get him there.
Yeah,
I feel like there was a lot more to it than just, oh, here's Tom Holland and here's Andrew Garfield. I feel like the story beats in that movie were actually pretty good. Actually, I think they were very good. I think that it was very interesting. I felt it was like the logical progression for Peter. I feel like that is how we get him away from being the little boy Spider-Man to being the grown man Spider-Man, when he can understand like where Andrew came from and where Toby came from and the stuff that they went through. He went through all at once, and they were there for him in that moment to help him through it, which I think is beautiful. Writing.
That's what I was telling. That's what I was telling Kaon. I was telling Kaon this because Kaon was like, "Oh, I'm trying to be an Iron Boy," and I was like, "Look, that was his what's old boy's name from Naruto?"
The moment Aunt May died and he had got shot in his leg and had to get away, that was basically that moment where we were like, okay, we were about to legit see him become actual Spider-Man. He just needed a little push, and that's what Andrew and Toby were there, just to give him that little.
They were there to contextualize it for him.
You got to
make that leap.
You got to understand. My issue with Tom Holland was never him as Spider-Man. He can act the role. He can play Peter and Spider-Man well enough to bring it all together more than But that's not the problem. My thing with the first two movies was his villains always revolve around Iron Man's issues. They were never directly results of what he did. It had nothing to do with him. He spent the entire first two movies cleaning up Iron Man's mess.
Well, to be fair, every superhero was cleaning up Iron Man's mess.
I mean, because you got to think, all of Spider-Man 2 happened because he stole his thing and called it barf. All of Spider-Man 1 happened
kind of funny.
because all of Spider-Man 1 happened because he stole his job. That was it.
You make it sound like that's nothing though. Like
I mean, yeah. So my thing was I wasn't contesting that because I think that your points are valid. What I was saying was people take away Homecoming and say like, oh, it was just fan service. It was just this. It was just that. I think that it was a much better movie than what people give it.
You see, I think I do think it's a good movie. I think when you have fans like us who like nitpick because we've seen everything, we notice everything. The only problems I really have with it is the fact that the villain's ending when we all know you're basically sending them back to die, so you're doing it for basically no reason at all. And then it's the reuse of scenes from other movies instead of just bringing the actors or different people back to bring them in the movie and redo scenes instead of just reusing cutscenes from Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 1. So basically, it's a good movie.
Well, in a way with that one, even though they sent him back to die, they all got their closure. That was what the whole thing was about. Everybody got their sense of closure in that third movie.
So even though they went back to die,
I think the only one that didn't go back to die is Sandman.
Yeah, so Sandman was already in the process of his change in his storyline. So he wasn't fighting to be evil. He was fighting because he was scared and he didn't know what to do. The only person that didn't redeem themselves was Goblin, because he's pure fucking evil.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he still stabbed that nigga Toby on the way out.
He did.
Because when you go back and watch the first Spider-Man, like that is one of the villains, in my opinion, who had every reason to be a villain. You imagine coming to work one day that you create, like the business you created, and they tell you, yeah, by the way, you're fired and we replaced you. You got 30 days to get your stuff. It's like, bro, what?
Like, real talk.
shit,
bro. And there was no warning. You just got hit with that, and they're like, and you're like, what do you mean? And they're like, hey, don't cause a scene. They tell you don't cause a scene. Like, what do you mean? I got every right to be angry. Yeah, like, and then when it gets surprised and y'all get blown up with a pumpkin bomb, like, nah, you deserved every minute.
Whose name was on the front? Whose name was on the front?
Like, real talk. People can say what they want about Tobey's movies. There was zero bad acting in any of his movies besides.
It's probably the best acted Spider-Man series for sure.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
For sure, it's probably the best acted. I will never take that away. I'll never take that. Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man 2 by itself is leaps and bounds acting wise ahead of most of the other movies.
Hey, tell him Doc Ock is ahead of Mysterio as a movie villain. Tell him right now.
Doc Ock is the best acted villain.
I can't do that.
I'm doing it.
Doc Ock is the best acted Spider-Man villain.
No, he was, but the only person that actually accomplished what they wanted was
Mysterio.
Who played Mysterio? Who played Mysterio?
Jake
Gyllenhaal. Who played Mysterio?
Hey, shout out to Jake Gyllenhaal. He did his thing because I will say this man was so good at acting, right? He had him confused at the end. The thing told him, "You're no longer in the Genjutsu." He said, "Nah."
I'm saying if that was the bar we set for great villains, we have zero great villains at all. We can't use it. I mean,
Mysterio's still alive.
I'm not saying the only reason to be a good villain is you have to win, but that helps.
But what Spider-Man villain actually won?
Thanos.
That's not right, bro.
Man, I mean,
he did win though.
Spider-Man did.
Hey,
win.
Thanos won for 40 years.
Yeah, he won. He
got back
it took decades for them to pull back up on him.
Bro, he won and had a congratulatory breakfast after he was making eggs when he jumped.
He made Jack on a planet and sat on the porch and said,
"Bro, Thanos snapped away the MCU. We just didn't know it yet."
Bro, he had a victory meal. He was making eggs in a beater, in a dusty ass beater.
He was like, "Bro, from Baby Boy."
Yeah, man.
He was in the kitchen.
We don't have a lot of villains but we don't have a lot of villains.
Oh man! Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna start the show then. I know that's.
Oh wow!
After all that, hey, it was a good one. It was a good one.
I didn't even know it was live.
Oh, okay.
That's how you gotta do it, man. Going crazy.
Stop yelling at me.
All right. Well, this is the host, the bad guy Kenny, and to my right we got Joe. He's somewhere.
Where did he get that?
I had to do some weird Jamel shit because he's not here.
Thank God.
On the far right we have K Marty.
This nigga has 10.
This is a big ass bear. This shit's like the size of me.
God damn. It didn't look that big when he pulled it up. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a big ass bear. Because you a big ass motherfucker too.
Bro, it's my drinking bear.
You know what?
Underneath me we have Sean the Don.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself here. You just tell everybody what happened here today.
And on the bottom right we have, what's your name? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Woe Him Pie. Woe Him Pie.
That's crazy.
I should start coming into her song. Barbie World.
That song is so trash. This is Geek in the motherfucking sheets.
So nasty.
We don't have a lot to talk about this episode. That's why that opening part dragged on a little bit. Not dragged, but we really was going in on that. All right. So how do y'all feel about anchor beings? How do y'all feel about that? Just the idea of anchor beings, like they did in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Ass.
I still really don't get it. I'm gonna be real too. I don't really understand it.
So let me explain it to you, young man.
Huh?
Let me explain it to you, young man. So basically, every universe, every world, whatever, has an anchor being. So if that person or character dies or goes away, the universe around it generally erodes into nothingness and forgetfulness. So basically, the Fox universe that we knew with X-Men and Ghost Rider and all Elektra and Daredevil and all that, since their anchor being, which was Wolverine, which really means the person who made the most money, goes away.
That's exactly what an anchor being is.
That's exactly what anchor being is.
Exactly what it is.
So the franchise that made the most money, once that goes away, then the rest of the universe or the rest of the franchises go away around it.
I'm so happy you said that, bro.
So technically, it's like Spider-Man's Web of Life.
Yep.
Because when he, all right.
The center of that web goes away, the rest of the web disappears.
Because he got stabbed and severed the Web of Life, and that made Yep. All right, I get it now.
That's what anchor being is.
Anchor being.
So it's Marvel's way of saying, hey, once we get rid of certain shows, the rest of the shows around it are going to go away as well.
Listen, anchor being.
So this movie was just a big, hey, we fucked up and we know it, and everything else that we're about to do from here on out, and all the shit we did in the past.
It was
now it's going to matter. Like,
it literally told us, because Deadpool was like, hey, can we be done with the multiverse? Can we be done, please? Like, he literally told us that.
I feel like they're going to do that with Kang.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to make Kang the anchor being of his verse, and since he died during the Ant-Man thing, then all of that is done. All that's gone.
But then that kind of fucks up what an anchor being is, because it's to that particular. If they use him and say he's an anchor being to the Kangs of all the multiverses, hey, bro, this anchor being, that's just messy, bro.
They got to get rid of it somehow because they're moving on.
That leaves room to a lot of bullshit to take place.
So it was a very bad way to be like, hey, we're gonna try to move on to something else. It was a bad way of doing it.
Maybe it was kind of half. Do you think it was half-assed? They like half-assed it, like right here.
So question to y'all: would y'all rather them not address it at all and just move forward, or address it in some way?
I would rather.
At this point, you might as well just not address it. Like at this point, you might as well just not, because like number one, you don't even got the actor anymore. So it's like
that nigga Kang dead. They can just Jonathan.
My thing is, why wouldn't they just keep it the same as plucking certain events or fucking up certain events that erodes their time stream? Why would they make it a specific character?
Or hear me out, replace Kang. Just flat out replace him at that point, because there's so many different versions of him. You can have somebody else play him and it still makes sense.
They fucked up by showing them all the Kangs in an arena.
With his
that's
face.
What I'm saying. So all that build up was for nothing. It's like, okay, we scared of him. What's he about to do? And then he was like, he got beat by ants.
He died via ants.
Yeah,
okay.
That shit is entirely too big for them to just. They can't just leave that there, bro.
I don't know what else I don't know how they got to address it unless they do. Unless they switched around with the WandaVision 2.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can see is them like switching it around in WandaVision, her reality warping it to something different.
Yeah, it has to be.
Then they got to replace a lot of niggas.
And then they got to bring her back. They got to bring her back to life. If she's
they got to replace a lot of niggas, boy. I got to tell you, boy. It's not going to be good there.
This movie was a
not
decent
be
step.
Happy, I mean,
this movie was a decent step in the right direction, but they got a lot of shit to clean up.
Yeah, it was too much of a step in the right direction, because now things make sense, and now we have questions.
And Deadpool's gonna have to go back and kill everybody like he did before, like he did Green Lantern, go back and shoot himself.
which is a good way for them to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
And niggas would buy it because it'd be a nice little comedy.
I'm not gonna lie. Sending Deadpool back to kill whole universes. That's not
I'd
bad.
be okay with that.
That's not a bad way to explain it.
It's one of Marvel's highest selling comics all time. It has been done.
But they got to make another Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Which they said that they're not too keen on at the moment because of how different it is from their typical movies. Which hopefully they see the success that it had.
Good?
I don't know the numbers. Yeah, typically I don't know the success that it's had, but hopefully they look at it and they realize that it's a good thing that it was different, and do things a little bit more gritty and less fucking stupid,
corny,
childish, and corny.
I would love to see Marvel kind of take a more gritty approach on their movies.
Marvel needs to stop fucking gearing shit towards children. Same with Star Wars.
Yeah,
they're not the ones buying the shit, bro.
They need to stop. They need to stop gearing shit towards females and children. I don't give a fuck. Females are not going to see these
because
movies.
they're also not the
They
ones.
don't care.
It's and I'm gonna say this, and I apologize already for anybody who I offend, but Disney is doing sadly what the WNBA has done in the past. The WNBA has focused their focus towards women who don't watch the sport. They've been trying to get people to watch the sport. And so they've changed things and advocated towards women. Now we got some hoopers in there. Now we got a little bit of drama in there. We got some people caring to watch. And guess what? Dudes are watching it now. And they just signed a $2 billion deal with the network. Why? Because we started watching. We started tuning in. They started gearing towards us, integrating them with the men, making them seen with the men. So we know Angel Reese. We know Caitlin Clark. We know, Nneka Ogwumike. We know all these different people now. So now they're profitable because the people who spend money on dumb shit, us, are watching it. Same thing that Marvel needs to understand. Same thing that Star Wars needs to understand. We're the ones who watch, so you should cater to the people who spend money on dumb shit, which is us. I'm sure Joe could walk around his room and show hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars worth of dumb shit.
He's a hundred.
Yeah, thousands.
And all that comes from fandom. Once you portray the fandom, though, that hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of dumb shit goes out the fucking window for people who aren't going to buy it.
Cook my do-rag-wearing brother.
Just know your fan base. Stop trying to pander. That's all. That's basically what he said. Long story short, stop pandering.
No more lesbian witches.
Yeah, stop trying to pander to Stop trying to pander.
Lesbian space witches, please.
Because James Gunn and Superman is coming. We're about to take over.
Speaking of not pandering, DC's Batman's Cape Crusader on Prime has been renewed for a second season. So they listen to us. They did the right thing.
It was so good.
As it should.
It was actually very good.
I need to know who his voice actor is, bro. I need to know.
Bro, I've looked so much into that. I can't find anything.
I couldn't.
I think they're keeping it a secret because I think they want it to be a surprise.
That voice was everything to me.
My guess is that it's like an OG Joker voice actor that we probably haven't thought of or seen in years. That's my guess.
This when I look it up, it says Hamish Linklater.
Nah, it's not, bro.
No, it's not him.
That's what it's saying. Ain't no way.
Who the hell is
Hamish? He don't look like he got the capacity to do some cold shit.
He's a liquor.
That's what he looks like.
Nah, because he was gassing them up, bro. There was no play in his voice. He just said, "We're on the move."
Nah, I rock with it.
Who do you think wins, Slade or this version of Batman?
And the Cape Crusader?
Yes.
Slade beat that thing. We didn't really get to see much out of this Batman fighting wise. So.
I was gonna say, I feel like it was more like on the villains.
Yeah, so I think Slade legit will whoop this nigga. He might actually kill him, honestly. But
yeah,
I think
until I see him fight, honestly, like a Slade or a Lady Shiva,
there's not a lot of animated Batmans that are fucking with Slade. Honestly, it's probably
but we know who is though.
Oh,
that man. He beat that nigga.
Yeah, that nigga Slade different.
I feel like this Batman show was more of like a
detective.
Yeah, but
detective skills.
It's more of him out of the suit.
Yeah.
I know, which I really liked because
which I enjoyed.
Way better.
I do have a question. Do you like the way they did Harley Quinn in this? Because the people I talked to my friends at work, and none of them liked it. I thought it was an interesting take of how she's more serious as Harley Quinn and more goofy as Harley.
They basically just flipped their dualities for real. I don't have a problem with it.
I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was cool.
Listen, at this point, anything that's not a rerun of the shit that we've seen 60 times, I find enjoyable. So
I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like I'm okay with it.
Other than Female Penguin, that was weird for me.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was a shout out of left field.
Hey,
but I mean, I did
at first. At first, the Penguin kind of threw me off, but when she threw her son in the thing and just kicked his ass in the wall, like, hey,
Yeah. Penguin ended up being good, but it was just like at first it was like, is this Penguin? Like I couldn't tell.
I'm like, why would you do that? Why Penguin? But all right.
So here's my thing. Interesting thought. With how they're changing all these characters to women, what if we change some women characters to men? Can we have a male Harley Quinn?
Hank Quinn.
I don't need. I'm not gonna lie.
Harvey Quinn.
Harry Quinn.
But then, I mean, honestly, there's not a lot of female Batman villains that you can really
like.
Harley
Give me Poison Ike.
Ooh.
Ew. Well, I mean, not poison, not poison.
The shit out of people.
Hey, what's that man?
Give me Brother Shiva.
Hey, Kenny, he would lay poison on the desk like. He would put poison on the desk like that. Oh my God. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that. A male Poison Ivy. I wouldn't be mad at that.
You know, instead of Supergirl, Super Guy.
I hate you.
Be cat
Yeah,
nigga.
he felt like he'd be a Chad type.
He said cat nigga.
The cat nigga.
Cat nigga.
Cat nigga.
Damn, you call me again.
He makes me so.
No, it'd be Poison Ivan.
Poison Ivan.
I like Poison Ivan.
I like Poison Ivan better than Poison Ike.
It'd be Lady Shavam or something like that. It'd be an Indian dude.
It'd be Lady Shawn.
I'm going to cut you up. I promise you, I'm going to cut you up.
Are you sure you want to fuck with me, buddy?
Oh my God.
And these hands are trained in this.
Bro,
y'all getting canceled.
My bad, my fault.
Bro, they're about to get banged titties.
Bloody, fuck you, bloody, Boston beat.
This is our last episode. Thank you for tuning in.
He said Gotham has 7-Elevens. All right, that's my last one. That's my last joke.
God damn.
Last joke.
Crazy.
That's my last.
Nah,
joke.
Gotham by 7-Eleven is crazy.
You got to edit that out. You got to edit that out, bro.
My brother get killed and nigga just
Good morning, pineapple.
like bro, you and your jail so mad as hell. Like bro,
So now we gotta add that because then we have a Hispanic Joker. We had Hispanic Joker.
Hispanic Joker,
Hispanic Joker, and then we got
my dad was an alcoholic.
Indian
Poison
Indian
Ivan.
Lady Shiva. Indian man Lady Shiva. Her name is Lady Siobhan.
I like the Geek in the Sheets universe we're creating right now.
Hey, what about a transgender Bane?
That's enough out of you, Jeff.
Hey.
That's
Hey, that'd be crazy.
He'd be the one that they did it to, though. He'd be the one that they did it to.
Hey,
next topic. It will be a woman that took venom, and the venom had testosterone in it.
That is enough.
I could turn into a man.
That's enough. I'm done with both of you. I need y'all both to stop.
That's
Kenny.
the boys, pretty much.
No, Kenny, next topic. I'm done.
He's like, excuse me, sir. It's ma'am.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
God damn it. I told you to hold it.
It's ma'am.
It's not Bane. His name is Bane.
This turns to an episode of Bad Guy real quick.
I want unisex bathrooms.
I'm so easy. No. Oh my God.
I was born a male.
Molded by it.
Molded by it.
My penis.
That nigga was fighting. All right, I'm done. We ain't trying to get canceled.
Transgender veins.
My member used to drag betwixt my legs. Cause craters where I walk.
It's too late, bro.
Now I have a coaching.
Have a coaching.
Oh man.
Cavernous and deep it is.
Oh shit, we're very hot. That's hilarious. All right, now we'll get to the show. This is the entree of the show. This is what this part of it is. This we're doing the 5 greatest scenes in superhero movie or TV show history. So it can be anything. It doesn't have to be just Marvel, DC. It can be anything else. You got 5 though. So everybody gonna get their 5.
So I'm gonna go first because I gotta get out of here. So
go ahead.
Top 5 scenes for me. My number 5 would actually be the hallway scene in the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Don't know if you ever saw that, but the hallway scene where they all come out and fight, that was pretty fucking epic to me. I thought that was pretty dope. My number 4 is actually going to be the Avengers Assemble from Captain America.
Yep.
And is it Endgame or
that was the Troy game. Yeah, that was the Troy game.
Yeah, in Endgame. And then my number 3 is going to be, oh Lord, I had them all. Where'd they go in my head? Now it's gone. Oh my God. It's gonna actually be
that dance again.
It's actually gonna be there's a scene in, it's actually an animated show. It's the God, I'm losing it.
Was it Marvel or DC?
Marvel. No, it was no. This one was DC. It was DC. Oh, Superman revealing the black suit for the first time.
Yeah.
In DC. I thought that was pretty fire.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
The
Was
black
this when we hit the long hair?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, is it the 06 one or is it the newer one?
The newer one.
Okay.
And then my number 2 is going to be the snap from Iron Man with the Infinity Gauntlet on.
Yeah.
And then my number 1, and it's a meme, but it's a meme that I absolutely love. It is, do you know how long I've been waiting?
I knew.
He was gonna say that bullshit.
I'm joking. It's actually the Mr. Stark, I Feel Cold.
I almost cried at that scene, man.
It's that Mr. Stark, I Feel Cold from
Did he just the boy?
The frog was right here.
Yeah, the fade, the Mr. Stark, I Feel Cold. I was like,
I jumped up like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna do my top 5 real quick. And this is in no order. The first one is Ozymandias' speech in the Watchmen. I love seeing villains win, and they was like, "Yeah, we're here to stop it." He was like, "Ain't nothing to stop. I've been set the bombs off. Y'all, they're dead." I love that. He's like, "I'm not no corny villain. I've been had this already set up for y'all. Y'all ain't gonna stop it." So I love that. Second one is, I hate Superman. I fucking hate Superman, but this scene was so fire on Justice League. I hate this movie too. Justice League, when he was fighting them all, and then Flash tried to sneak up by him, and his eyes was following him. I said, "Ooh, okay." I said, "I see what you're doing there."
Maybe make this stank face like
that was fire. That was fire.
That scene was fire. The next was the courtroom scene from the Punisher, or I think that was Daredevil, but Punisher was doing it. When he was like, "I killed him, and I'll do it again if I could." I was like, "Oh my Lord, this is amazing."
He said, "Yeah, I did that shit. It felt good." I was like,
"It was like, wait a minute." His lawyer was like, "Wait a minute." His lawyers go to the stuff like,
"Wait, I didn't tell him to say that."
That scene was just phenomenal. Then I would go, everybody loves Captain America finally wielding Thor's hammer. I always forget the name of that shit. But he was just like, when he finally got it, I said, "Oh, he did it, he picked it up." So that part was lit. I did. Like that, the whole second half of Endgame, I was like, "Oh my God." And the last one was this was the first scene I got goosebumps from, was when Captain America and Civil War is my favorite one for the longest. But when he grabbed the helicopter, and his buff ass was like, he was pulling down. I said, "This is hard." He said,
I would say the honorable mention is the fight scene in the stairway between Iron Man and Captain America and the Winter Soldier. That was actually pretty fire.
Man, they jumped him, man.
They jumped his ass. And they were in the wrong, which is crazy.
He said, "They killed my daddy."
He was like, "All right, nigga, run the hands." What?
He just started,
he said, "Bro, I should be mad at you. What you mean?" Like, If anybody's be getting jumped, it should be you, nigga.
So you hurt me. It was the fact he said, "Hey," he said he's my friend. Damn, like what am I doing? Like I thought we was cool.
He said, I mean, you just some nigga I know, honestly.
Yeah, like we just work together. Like damn,
wow.
If he said that, I would have been like, he's a villain.
All right, y'all ready for the best list though?
Go ahead.
All right. Can you still hear me right now?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. So Heath Ledger walking away.
Nope, no, we can't hear you.
Nigga died, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good.
God damn it. I got to flip back and forth. Okay. So Heath Ledger walking away from the hospital when it was blowing up in Dark Knight. Fucking. Quicksilver running in. This is in no order either. Quicksilver running slow motion.
Those are always lit. That's always lit. That's in all, like pretty much all the.
Oh, you talking about from the yeah. That was a good scene.
Yeah, those are always lit.
Yep. Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire when him and Goblin are fighting and he jumps over the craft when it's coming at him when it stabs Osborn.
Oh.
What?
That was
yeah. Deadpool in the X-Men movie though when he comes out of the elevator and cuts the bullet in half.
Okay, I was like, oh, why that? But
yeah,
that was
no,
cool. That was
no.
cool.
That scene when they come out of the elevator. Oh,
that was cool. I'll give you that. The rest of it we'll talk about.
And then, so my last one, I'm gonna sleep. Honestly, the newest Deadpool movie with Professor X's twin when she fucking strips Chris Evans.
Oh.
Or not Chris Evans, sorry. No, but when she fucking rips his skin off, just
that was wild.
That scared the shit out of me. I thought that movie was gonna end with them all dying. Just from that, I was like, there's no way they're beating her.
I did until they both held hands. I said, oh, that's not gonna be able to kill them both.
Technically, they didn't beat her for real.
They really didn't beat her. Like she ripped her for one.
Oh, is it on me? Is it
It's
on
on
me?
you, my good sir.
No.
At 5, I got season 1 of Daredevil, the hallway fight, the first one.
Fire. All the best fights are in the hallway. It's always in a random hallway. All the best fights.
Listen, I almost went with Daredevil, but the movie when the Bring Me to Life from Evanescence comes on.
Bro,
it's always in a hallway or a stairwell.
I don't. As far as the movie goes, I don't care what nobody say. The first 5 minutes of that movie was fucking fire. The shit was cold. Jumping off the rooftops and shit of the Daredevil movie.
Oh,
Ben Affleck. First 5 minutes of that movie was fire.
When the song hits, though, when Evanescence comes on, that is art.
Joe,
With me, yo,
I need you to let this go. We're gonna touch on this in a minute. Let me see. 4th is Human Torch chasing Silver Surfer throughout the city.
That was
an amazing scene. I was out my seat for that.
He thought he was about to pull up on him and he snatched his ass up. 3rd, I had to go Days of Future Past, Magneto lifting the stadium.
Damn, I forgot about that. I knew I was forgetting something cold, bro.
Hey.
It's the way he left. It's the way he left after this. I was like,
him and Homelander got the sassiest way of leaving. Like he'd be like,
dude, he just
that nigga said be like,
he dropped it. Bro, Magneto dropped it and just said, I said, bro, what can you do to him, bro? You can't shoot the dude. You just gotta.
That's crazy.
All right.
Just let the nigga take it, bro. You can't.
He told the nigga you got too much iron in your diet and pull this shit out of his body. He said,
nigga sensitive.
Fuck! I just had my second one. What was my second one? Hold on. I just lost it. Oh,
must not be good.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, the scene where the dude put the cranes in line for him, and he started going straight through to get to Oscorp building. That scene is everything for me. I loved it.
I gotta go back and watch that. I don't remember that part.
That was when after he got shot in the leg.
Yeah, it was after he got shot in the leg, and dude, it was the first time he truly started web slinging in the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Oh, okay. I need someone now.
Hey, which Spider-Man was it? Was it I don't remember which one it is. When the fucking Well, it must have been the original one when Green Goblin blows up Aunt May's house, and she's just like,
No, that part is so funny, bro. She was praying. She was praying. He was like,
that shit was so funny.
I gotta say,
that movie is like hokey, but it's so much fun. Like I love Spider-Man 1. I love that movie.
before I say my number one, I gotta give my honorable mention to the Nightcrawler White House scene. It almost made my list.
That was fire. That scene was fire.
But I gotta give it to the Batman warehouse scene. I waited so long for a scene like that from Batman. It gave me everything I needed, bro.
He said, I needed it.
I needed it.
From Eve.
Hey, real talk though, can we get a Nightcrawler movie?
I thought we were supposed to get one.
He's not strong enough to have his own movie.
Yeah.
What about a TV show?
Probably not.
He needs to be a supporting character.
He said, "What about extended?"
No.
He's strong enough to have his own episode.
I love,
but he's not strong enough to have his own show.
But he's not strong enough to have his own TV.
Look, I'm gonna let you know. If Static ain't got his own movie show,
my nigga, damn. Golly.
Static Shock was the GOAT though.
Golly.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Joe, his fans are not real. I'm sorry.
He's looking at one right now, nigga.
I was gonna say, as long as me and Jalil are alive, he's got two.
Those fans.
As long as he's black, he got a fan for me.
Hey, those fans out here that you see clamoring for a Static Shock movie, they're not real. Those niggas do not exist.
I will buy 50 tickets if I have to go see that damn. Hey, that's only 50 tickets.
Listen, can I get one of those?
You have 25, bro. Anyway, all right, so my turn. So, in no order, but
nah, nigga, we need an order. We gave you an order.
I was about to say I didn't give an order either.
Right,
shut up, Kaon.
Fuck is wrong with y'all, bro?
So, no order.
All right, that's some bullshit about making this.
Raphael versus Leonardo on the rooftop. Where Raphael made that speech. Listen, bro.
Damn.
Which one was that on?
Huh?
Which one was that?
This is basically they were basically, this is from TMNT when they were telling each other.
The animated one?
Yeah, they were like basically telling each other about themselves, but it was like
I need to rewatch that movie. I don't remember that movie. I don't remember that movie.
The younger reckless brother and the older, supposed responsible brother like fighting and like basically getting all their frustration out towards each other through fists and through words. It was like one of the most beautifully crafted.
That's the GOAT TMT movie to me. I don't give a fuck.
I don't remember that movie at all. Like I really don't.
No, Kenny, watch it. It's listen. You'll know what scene I'm talking about because you gonna be invested. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I might watch it tonight for real.
That was a scene.
It's on. I think it's on HBO.
Okay, good.
No, I don't think it's on HBO.
Hey, speaking of watching shit, is Jamel not here because he didn't watch X-Men?
Yeah.
Pussy.
I'm scared to face it. And then my next one is Bane's speech about darkness. Had me scared. Shit, I don't think I can sleep like
It's the fact that he gave this. It's the fact that he gave the speech and proceeded to snatch his ass up.
Bro, he said, "Victory has defeated you."
That's
crazy.
I was just looked up at him like, "Nigga, I won. How did I lose?"
Like, bro, if I'm Batman, like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Bro, really sit there and think about that first. That's why I love that movie. People always talk about, oh, the Joker. Bro, Bane went crazy. He said, bro, your number one strength is hiding in the darkness and doing stuff. He tells you think darkness is your ally.
See, that's another superhero movie hot take. That's the best one out of the three.
I'm with you on that.
Because I had recently just watched all three, and I was like, damn. Like, I'm not saying that The Dark Knight wasn't a great movie. It was a great movie, but The Dark Knight Rises.
I'm the same way. I'm right there.
Just had that spice to it.
I got a funny story for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, Joe.
So I went to see The Dark Knight Rises. I took a girl on a date for the first time to go see Dark Knight Rises. That's the final one, right, with Bane?
Yeah.
That's the name of it. Okay. So we went on a date. I broke my glasses at a concert the night before, so I drove but I didn't have glasses. I'm blind, fun fact. So we drove, and then on the way home, it was dark out. I couldn't see anything. I drove through a cornfield on accident, but
You thought darkness was your ally.
Nigga thought he was Bane.
she was like, "Are you good?" She was like, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "I wear glasses. I don't have them."
He said, "Vision has defeated you."
Real talk.
I ain't gonna lie,
Those
though. You
movies-
missed an opportunity to legit give her the Bane speech, bro.
Real talk.
I was-
Those Batman movies low-key come in phases for me. Like, I feel like Dark Knight Rises was the best movie. Dark Knight, Joker was the best villain, and Batman Begins was the best portrayal of Batman.
Bro, and that's the other thing too. People
Ooh,
always be
that's
sleeping on
true.
Batman Begins. Batman Begins was fire too.
Yeah, people said that shit was ass. I'm like, bro, what
Bro,
that movie was ass?
Scarecrow
Hey,
was amazing, bro. Scarecrow was amazing.
He said the
He played his best version of Batman in Batman Begins.
That Scarecrow was great.
He couldn't
Look,
turn his neck though.
Cillian Murphy, yeah, he killed
The
it.
dude that played Scarecrow is a really good actor.
Yeah,
He
Like
should've
anything he's in is so good.
He's great.
He
in
should
everything.
He should have been
They want
Doom, bro.
to Doctor Doom. People don't want
Bro,
that. I mean,
He
doesn't
put the gas on him. Remember when he got him back and he was like, he's I forget his name now, but he was like, such and such is not in. I can take a message. I said he is
Hey,
done.
I promise you, I promise you, bro. Pete is like during that scene. I know he did.
All right.
Yeah, I love that. I love those movies.
So my next
I honestly, the first time I watched it, I didn't really care for. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And then the second time I watched it, just like seeing everything again, I do really like it.
Greatest
when I first
Batmobile.
watched it, I didn't even know who the
Screen.
Scarecrow was. I didn't even know who he was.
How do you not know who the
No. This is
Hey,
way before I started reading comic books. Relax.
Jamel? Get the fuck out of here.
Relax.
Joe,
This is before I dug deeper into Batman. I just knew who Batman was. I didn't really know all his villains.
He's come far.
I get what you must say. He did it. He does.
When I first saw the movie, like back when it first came out, what was that? Oh, what?
I think that might have been.
08.
Yeah, it was
That came out.
0809.
That came out a little after Iron Man did.
Okay, so yeah, that was. I wasn't really.
Oh, never mind. It came out 2012.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
really?
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about? Dark Knight Rises?
Dark Knight Rises came out 2012.
No,
Dark
I'm talking about
Knight
Batman
came out
Begins.
2008.
Oh, I could have told you that.
Wait,
I was a
when
virgin
did-
until 2012.
when did Batman?
Like
Did Batman?
2012, I was kind of into him, but
Did the
I didn't
Begins?
know who he was after the movie. And then when I started reading more, so and I started to learn a little bit more about Scarecrow, and I went back to watch the movie. Like when I'm older, I was like, "Wow, this is a great adaptation of the Scarecrow." Like
Did a great
this is
job.
Great. What the hell?
That's how Jamel's going to be when he goes back and watches Deadpool again after he knows who Gambit is. He's going to be like, wow, this is really good.
He gonna text us. We all gonna be like, "Bro, shut up."
But it's like the Gambit thing was good because like he did. In my opinion, he did a good job of playing him. And then we wanted like because he was supposed to play him 10 years ago. He finally got his wish, and as
That's insane.
and we all talking about it because it was that big of a scene that he did.
Okay, so here's my thing. Two things about this. One, him doing that accent was just 22 Jump Street with him doing My Name is Jeff.
My name is
But it's fucking spot on. It's the same accent. Number two, they need to stop doing cameos of people that were supposed to have movies back then and then are just now coming in as a cameo. Because they just did that with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, they did. I was about to say Nicolas Cage did that. But I don't know. I feel like and they did with Henry Cavill.
He was that didn't happen because it was supposed to happen. They dangled that out there as a what could possibly happen.
I was gonna say I don't remember him supposed to be playing Wolverine.
Yeah, that was a see how the fans
I
feel
could
about
have sworn they
it.
said
type of
he
deal.
was supposed to play him at one point. Like he wanted to play him.
No, the announcement that came out about 9 months ago, that was for this movie, for a cameo for this movie.
Okay. I thought he had wanted to play him.
No. But if they do get it to him, you ain't gonna get no complaints out of me.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know who I could picture taking over him, and seeing that, I liked it.
Bro, that's what I was saying. He was all we know. So of course we don't think anybody else can do it. You have to let somebody do it to believe it can happen. Somebody else can play the role of Wolverine. It's not just you. It's not like with Iron Man and Tony and what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. Somebody else could be Wolverine.
Henry needs more roles. He's a nerd. He needs to fill in more nerd roles. I'm all for him doing anything.
He studies. He's an actor who actually understands this shit. He lives it.
Juliet, what's the rest of your list? Go rest of your list.
Okay, so my next one was. This is a small scene, but when I watched it, I was in absolute shock. It's from The Covenant when he was driving at the truck, car exploded and it came back together.
Bro, that shit was hard.
Bro, I rewinded that part like 6 times, bro.
What movie did you just watch?
Yet.
The Covenant? Is it The Covenant?
Yeah, it's The Covenant.
The Covenant, yeah. It's bro, it's fire, bro.
Not the one with I think Jake Gyllenhaal's in that one, like the one you talking about.
God damn it.
That's the army one. You talking about the army?
Yeah,
one.
you talking about the army one. Like, we're talking about a movie about 4 witches, or they're warlocks because they're men.
That scene.
But in the scene, I don't know why he wasn't paying attention, but he smacks.
No, because remember, he was hallucinating. He was hallucinating.
You're right.
That witch. He was hallucinating the witch.
Right.
And he was driving, and he kept hearing something. And he looked over, and he sees the witch, and he like swerved over into the lane where the truck was, and the truck starts beeping, and he explodes. And then it goes in slow. No, it's not even the part that they explode. It's where the camera work where it turns, and it's in slow motion. You see every piece of the car. Like, you see the fire in every piece of the car, and then it just comes back together, and then he's just driving again. I was taken aback. Like, that was one of the most beautiful pieces of cinema I've ever witnessed in my life.
That's why I didn't care to watch it, man.
This movie, bro.
And Joe, if you ever seen it, if you haven't seen it, you watch it too. It's a good movie.
Bro, Joe, you got
Yes, I have seen that. When you said it at first, though, I was thinking of The Revenant, and then second, I was thinking of Jake Gyllenhaal because better movie, but.
All that shit. Nah.
They do Jake Gyllenhaal. That movie's fire.
My next one was Spider-Man versus Electro, the chase scene when he was chasing him.
You talking when he was playing the Itsy Bitsy Spider with the? You didn't notice that? You didn't notice that, did you?
This is when he was chasing through the buildings.
When he was chasing through the buildings, the beat, like in the beat of them running, is playing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. As he's chasing. Go back and watch that.
Hold on.
I don't think it started. The beat ain't started yet, Kenny.
No, it hasn't started yet. It was like
the beat. It hasn't started yet.
I don't think it has started yet. It's when he's chasing him. It's like when he. Oh, fuck, hold on.
Like when his face. That was when he was chasing him.
When he chased him in his face. Nah, it's when he chased him and his face went onto the side of the building. The song didn't start till he got at the plant.
Okay. I knew one part was doing that, but they did play the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This scene.
Sultan.
Wait.
I was doing the Itsy Bitsy Spider, but yeah.
I realized it. I was like Zoltan. I was like,
all hail Zoltan, though.
Those effects for that scene was amazing. And then my next one is end of Rogue One, the end scene with Vader when he appeared in the hallway. That red light came out. Like, yeah.
Are we considering them superheroes?
No. I threw it in. And then my honorable.
You need to pick a different one.
Then my honorable mention. This one might be a little cheesy, but this was an amazing moment to me. Is when Miles said, "Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing."
That's what every superhero says. I feel like
my nigga.
Bro,
okay, but it sounded cool when he said it, though. It sounded cool when he said it, though.
I was positive he was about to say Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Now, why did I say some Shark Boy?
Mr. Electric Sims and the Principal.
Close your eyes.
Listen, I almost threw Sky High in there, but I didn't.
Hey, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad at it.
Sidekick.
Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, aren't they remaking Sky High into like a drama?
Sidekick.
I'll watch it. He said.
I keep hearing the rumors of it, but it's not.
Remember no dude spit? He said, "Puh." He said, "Super spit, huh?" Sidekick. He said, "Wait." He said, "Oh, acid spit, hero."
Hero.
His name's Coach Boomer.
Sidekick. I love that movie, bro.
I think I might watch that tonight, to be honest.
No. Never mind. You see Covenant. No. Never mind. You're off the hook. Kaon, you watch that movie.
Wait, what movie does he need to watch?
Covenant.
Oh.
If you see Jake Gyllenhaal, turn it off.
If you see,
No, the Jake Gyllenhaal Covenant movie is so good.
Do you see Jake Gyllenhaal? Turn it off. If you see The Deep, The Winter Soldier, and what's old boy's name? War and Peace. That's still one of the hardest superhero names. War and Peace is a cold ass name.
And his superpower was fire.
Bruh, he was. That's the only time I will say Kaon, because I know you like Dark Force energy, that Black Force energy. That's the only time I was fucking with it. That's the one time I was fucking with it. Was him.
War and Peace was cold, bro. He was cold.
Cold.
I ain't gonna lie, I was like, you know what? I like this mean ass nigga.
This angry nigga. You all right, me angry nigga?
he was angry the entire movie. I said, he's got my support.
I love it.
It was a good one. It was good.
Well,
yeah, that was some amazing cinema. I might watch it tonight.
I'll say this: if you are watching, comment who you think has the best list out of us 4 or 5, because we had another one here early.
They're definitely giving it to me.
But, I mean, if you're gonna say it's me, you know, might as well say it's me because I have the best list to everybody. But just throw it in there real quick.
You get so close to the camera.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end it right here. Nerd out. Anime pose.